Hey everybody, I'm Joey and today we're making Meat Lover's Egg Casserole, a holiday favorite. So follow me and let's turn up the tasty. The holidays are just around the corner and we're having some people over to celebrate. So we're gonna make that brunch favorite, Meat Lover's Egg Casserole. I can't wait to share this with you guys. To begin with, we have 10 eggs right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and beat these together. What you want when you beat your eggs is that nice creamy consistency. You don't want a lot of thick chunks. All right, now that I got the eggs beat together, right over here in this very big cup, I have 1.5 teaspoons of mustard powder. I have 3 cups of milk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour just a little bit of milk in here, and this avoids any clumping of the mustard powder in the grater dish. We're gonna go ahead and dump that in, and then we're gonna dump in the rest of the milk. There's about 2.5 cups. I used about a half cup in there to mix it all together. Next, we're gonna hit it with a teaspoon of kosher salt. Go ahead, mix that up together. The other thing we're going to need is 3 pieces of bread cut into cubes like this. Now, I've tried a lot of different types of bread. Sweet Hawaiian, I didn't really like it, too sweet. I used the white bread, too mushy, but what I really like is this sourdough. It has a good, firm texture to it, really holds the entire meaty casserole together. So this isn't a perfect science. It's more of an art like everything we do when cooking. But again, I'm using 3 slices of sourdough bread. And we're gonna go ahead and get out this pan. I think it's about 9 by 13, that's a guess. But we're gonna go ahead and get some spray and we're just gonna coat the bottom of this thoroughly. We're just gonna go ahead and arrange this bread along the bottom of this pan right here. And I like to get it down to what is about a single layer. There we go, as you can see, single layer along the bottom of that pan. Now here we have a 1/2 pound of ham. We're gonna go ahead and dump this right over here. Gonna spread that out. Traditional egg casseroles typically involve one type of protein, typically ham or sausage, but this is red meat lover, so we have to do it bigger and, you guessed it, meatier. Next, we have a 1/2 pound of cooked and drained sausage. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that across the top as well. And this is gonna give it some excellent salty bites as we eat through the egg casserole. That ham's gonna give it some really nice, chewy texture. Next, we have a 1/4 cup of chopped green onions. It's gonna give it some really nice color to complement the browns and the yellow for the eggs. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that on. Next, we have 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm only going to use about half of this right here on top. The other half I'm gonna apply right before we throw it in the oven. Go ahead and cover that. So the final meat that this calls for is bacon. Now I've cooked a pound of bacon, but here in this bowl, I only have about 1/3 of a pound. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that right now, and I'm gonna apply the remaining bacon after it cooks. Why do I do that? Well, because when the liquid gets in this bacon, that really makes it soft. It loses my favorite part of bacon, and that's that crunchiness. And I find that applying it at the end really provides a nice texture difference as we're eating all this together. So we're only gonna get about 1/3 of a pound, mix it right here on top. And again, we're gonna use the remainder of that 2/3 of a pound of bacon that we cooked right after we take it out of the oven. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and take this mixture of milk and eggs that we put together. So we're just gonna go ahead and move it side to side and fill this up. Now, if you've eaten eggs, especially deviled eggs, nothing goes better than some smoked paprika. Now, I don't like to mix it in with the eggs because I don't want to turn the eggs red. So I'm just going to use it. I'm going to sprinkle it here on the top. This is going to really add a nice smoky flavor. And look, you can add pepper too. You know, we oftentimes have a lot of young children at the table who don't like pepper, don't like anything with a hint of spice. So I just let everyone add their own pepper as they prefer, or hot sauce if you're a dad. I mean, What dad doesn't like hot sauce on eggs? I think it's just a right of becoming a father. But now that this is done, we're just gonna go ahead and cover it up and put it in the fridge, allow that to soak up overnight, and then we're gonna cook it tomorrow morning. All right, guys, this has been sitting in the refrigerator overnight. We're gonna go ahead, get this off, and we're gonna finish it with the remaining cheddar cheese right here. Look at that. Would you look at it? I mean, it already looks absolutely freaking incredible. Cheese and bacon. I mean, these are things that make everything more delicious. It's a fact. Google it. So now that this is fully put together, it's time to get it in the oven at 350 degrees. It should take about an hour to cook. You'll notice that once it's done, it will get some nice golden, melted, cheesy colors around the bottom, but we'll know when it's finished when it passed the toothpick test. Now, if you guys like to bake, you're familiar with this one. We're gonna place the toothpick inside and we're gonna want it to come out clean with nothing else on it. That's when we'll know it's really done. So I'm gonna get this in the oven and I'll see you guys in about an hour. This took about 55 minutes to cook and we let it rest for 10 minutes. We got the family coming over in a little bit, so you know I'm having a beer. Yes, it's only 8:30 in the morning, but is it ever too early? The answer, my friends, is no. But now it's time to finish this off. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it now with that remaining bacon that we did not add to it. And this adds a really nice texture difference to it as we bite into it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some freshly cut parsley, and that's just gonna give it some beautiful color on there. Look, this is gonna be a beautiful dish. Does that look amazing or what? Now, let's see how it tastes. All right, guys, you can see the steam coming right off the top of this. Pipping hot, as I like to say. And man, it smells truly remarkable. Matter of fact, this whole kitchen does from this baking in the oven for the last, well, almost an hour. Now, before I bite in, let me just tell you, and this is a decadent option, but if you're making some biscuits and gravy that morning, that biscuit gravy tastes amazing when layered right over the top of this. Take a look at that cheese. You got that awesome golden cheese melted right in there. We got the bacon on top to provide some texture. And as you can see, our sausage and our ham is laced throughout. Let's go ahead and bite in. Holds up on a nice bite. Oh man, that's phenomenal. Look, I know I made it. That sounds cocky, but try it for yourself. It really is. You're getting that texture from the crunchiness of the bacon right on top, the creaminess of that cheese. That sourdough bread in there makes a difference. God, it tastes amazing. Then you get the saltiness of the sausage and of course the bacon, along with that really nice chew that's present right there in the ham. I'm going back in for another bite. When we make this, we never have any leftovers. As a matter of fact, it's one of the first things that's completely finished at our holiday meals. Look, we'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. How do you holiday? How do you turn up your egg casseroles at home? Also, while you're there, you guys know the drill. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that big thumbs up like button, or even better, subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss adventure as we continue to turn up the tasty every single week. Also, while you're on our channel, don't forget to check out our new Meet America podcast and travel cooking show. We're traveling all over the country, meeting experts on location in their restaurant kitchens so you guys can turn up the tasty right in your own homes. I'm gonna get back to this. Happy holidays to everyone, and I'll see you soon.